It's Shawn Lam here for Streaming Media Producer at NAB 2016. I'm at the Matrox booth and I'm talking with Wayne Andrews from Matrox. Now, you have a new product here in the Monarch series.
Yeah, the Monarch LCS.
And how is this different from the popular Monarch products you already have in the workflow?
Specifically, it's a dual input with dual encoders. And now we have the ability to independently record or stream, or we could take the two inputs, composite them in a picture-in-picture production or side-by-side, for example. Also have cropping, but it's the new way of webcasting and for corporate and medical, schools and stuff like that. They want to take like talent and supporting material such as computer presentation.
Yeah, PowerPoint, computer inputs.
Exactly. And then now they want the ability to somehow, without having an external switch or other production equipment, it's all built into the box. So it's a basic switcher compositor, dual independent H.264 encoders that can do RTSP, RTMP, or independent recording, and you can set up the two channels because there's two encoders to be separate. You can record and stream, or two streams to do different CDNs, or record both inputs independently.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different configurations and options in terms of the displays. You can have the picture by picture, picture in picture, two independent streams out to two CDNs, and there's a new breed of web player that's out there. Can you explain to us how that works and how Monarch is positioned to deliver to that?
With the release of a few web players, and there will be more coming as the days and weeks and months come up, they actually can now receive so there are multi-stream web players. Okay. So you could stream two independent streams to a single player, which puts the power of the experience in the viewer's hand, because they can decide if they want to view it as a composition or just view the supporting material as a keynote or a PowerPoint or just the person who's doing the lecture. So they get to decide what's of interest to them rather than the producer on the event side saying, I want to deliver it in this way. So the box is that flexible that you can either stream those two or you record locally, and then you serve it up after like as a VOD. I think one of the key features here though is we're talking about video cameras and let's say computers, and sometimes they're not running at the same frequencies.
Okay.
Right, so the box has independent frame syncs on our import. So then we'll detect like you're running at 29, let's say on your video, 30p, 29p, interlaced, it doesn't matter. We have the interlacers and 10-bit scalers and all that in the box, but the synchronizers will actually detect the two inputs, and then based on what you want to record, we'll resync or reframe so that the two of them are exactly matching, and then we put the audio so they're locked. So when you're streaming, when you're switching, there's no, it's always be lip sync, perfect in frame, accurate streaming, recording, when you have mismatched frame sizes and frame rates.
That's a very important consideration. I'm glad you guys put that in there, because otherwise, those are one of those things that some people could potentially overlook, and then it really results in a poor user or viewer experience there when the lips just aren't syncing, and then there's a different latency between the two different feeds there.
Absolutely, yeah.
You had a lot of users that were already using your Monarch products in, say, an education environment, and using similar types of, or trying to accomplish similar types of things. And I think, was that the impetus behind this product?
Yeah, absolutely. There's some feedback that we have. We have a good install base currently throughout, like corporate, religious services, education, government, and we were getting a bunch of feedback from them. And the one thing that kept coming to the top was, I want to stream two cameras. I want to take two cameras in, and I want to stream those or composite them. So that's how it was conceived, I guess, from feedback from our install base.
On a technical basis, you have how many HDMI and how many SDI inputs, and what's the capacity resolution-wise in and out?
So we have one SDI input, and then we have two HDMI inputs. So we'll call it A and B. So A, you decide I'm going to have SDI or HDMI, and B is always going to be HDMI.
And these are 3G SDI? Or?
3G SDI, yeah, all the way up to 1080p 60.
And then on the recording side?
You can go up to 1080p 30.
30, okay.
Yeah, because nobody's streaming 60 really, or recording. So, and we have like the ability since the compositing and stuff like that. But you could record up to 1080p 60 in the single camera mode.
Okay, or so 720p 60 if you wanted the high frame rate.
Yeah, but you can do that with two. So I guess when you're doing two, the limit is in 60 frames is 720. If you want 1080, it's 30. You get 10 megs per encoder, 10 megabits a second.
And we're recording on SD cards?
Oh, you can record on SD card. You can record on USB drives, okay. or through network to a network shared drive.
Okay.
We have a feature that we call file segmentation, which is a kind of a fail-safe where you can define like every 5 minutes, for example, create me a new file, create me a new file, create me a new file. And when we make those file switches, there won't be a frame missing. Some people have said, you know what you got there? You got a built-in disaster recovery. Because if something happens during one contiguous file, loses power, something happens, the file is never closed, so that file is kind of trashed, it's garbage, you can't recover it because the header was never written.
It's very hard to, yes.
Yeah, so every time we close a file, you write a header, so you can be into an hour and then something happens, at least you have that 1 hour, and then we have a free utility that will assemble it all back into one file. So even if it was a 3-hour event and nothing happened, you could still have it. You can decide to play them all in 5 minutes, or you can put it back into one contiguous file, and it's like seconds.
Thank you very much, Wayne. This has been a look at the Matrox Monarch LCS at NAB 2016. My name is Shawn Lam for Streaming Media Producer.